Hi people, how are you guys? I hope you're doing well. welcome, welcome to my channel. It's your girl Megaga Chico. Welcome to Blissful and Divine. Oh my god, I love that. I love that name, Blissful and Divine. Please subscribe, like, share, do all those lovely things. And yeah, today I'm in the kitchen and I want us to prepare something yummy. I'm craving a sweet tooth and I don't want to go to the shop to buy those very over sugary what cakes. I want to do something very, because I'm feeling some homa or something. At the same time, I don't want to not eat anything at all that is, satisfying that desire. Yes, so I wanted to ask to make the what's a mug cake. Yes, as we talk about comparison, we can talk about comparison and how it affects us. The things that we should deal with, because you're working with the mindset of Christ, because you're walking, sorry, not working, yes, walking, all of them. Yes, no major distinction, but yeah. So I want us to prepare. I have my flour. I was to use my oat flour, but it is not so. Yeah, I think it is expired, and so I think I will. And the oats that I have, it will take time before I grind them. So I will use my normal atamak. I have. Let me just show you instead of, you know. I'm using this version of sweetener, that is stevia. Only two. I have my vanilla essence. I have my 1 egg, peanut butter, which I think I just want to try, because the recipe that I was watching, it was talking about also using peanut butter. I want to use some of the blueberries I put inside, and I have one glass of milk. If you have hot milk, if you have the another version of milk, you can also put almond or something. So I'm going to use just a small bowl. So yeah, you guys, so how do you deal with I don't know, is it comparison, but it is very, let me say, silent, or it is it is not as in the first value. You will say oh sorry, I have my baking powder as well here. So in the first value, you will say you don't compare, but some certain aspects, they come out when you see things happening to others and not for you see, and then you're like, oh my god, why am I comparing? Actually, why am I seeing other people? It's the same actually. This is, I think, as from the last one, the last two series that I've been doing about mentality, mindset, and all those things. Yeah, so the comparison on itself, it's also another thing. It's also another thing, if you want to break free and have a positive mindset and grow in life. You just want to go. We'll do 1 teaspoon of vanilla essence. Yeah, so comparison tends to come up, and we all compare. I think it is if we are being honest, is that we all compare. And sometimes, yeah, comparison can be good because you want to better yourself, but comparison can be bad when you start to feel bad about yourself. You start to feel why others are not me. You start to become even jealous, out of it. And so when you start to compare yourself because you feel you're not adequate, you feel others are better than you, then that becomes an issue. That is a problem because you're actually, the mindset is like of the what we talked about last time. The mindset is not enough, or why them. The mentality is I'm a victim and I will appear sad, you know. Why them, why them, why them? But you're being called today to do better. So I gave an example the other time whereby by when I saw someone who was maybe they looked better, they wore nice clothes, they had a big, beautiful car, you know, I felt like shrinking myself. Immediately, this is just some oil that I'm going to add. This is just some oil. I'm going to add like I think 2 tablespoons. I don't know if this bowl is enough. Oh my god, this bowl is not enough. It's too shallow for my liking. Yeah. So yeah, as I was saying, I will immediately shrink and feel like I'm not enough, you guys. Like I'm not. How do I even approach them? How do I talk to them? I had, it was like this. And okay, it was not even like how do I talk to them really. I will talk to them, of course, and there were parts in me that would feel like I'm out of place, what should I say? You're always second guessing yourself, and that is the mentality we want to break free. But then the Lord nudged me and was telling me like so in that feeling like what should I say, what should I do, I felt like, there is that feeling like unaona ni kama you should match up their level. Like you should talk in a certain way, you should also dress in a certain way to prove yourself like, hey, hata mimi I can really also me, yeah, I match up, we're in the same level. So God was like, why would you want to appear like you're someone else? And it is so much work actually when you try to be someone who you're not, to reach a level that you are not. It takes a lot of effort and time and fakeness. It's actually very fake. It's a fake kind of life, and you will not keep up. Let me tell you, you will not keep up because it's not your life, it's not who you are. So the Lord was like, why are you creating this perception you have created an image of who you want them to see you as. Exactly, that is the right phrasing. Like you have you have made a perception. How should I even place this? You have created someone in your vision who is you, who is you but who is not you, and you want them to perceive you to be this person. It is you, but you're creating a new image of you, a new person of who you are not, so that you fit into your, this is all happening in your mind. You just want them, you want them to see this person, yet that is not who you are. So I was like, oh my god, where is that? And you know the Holy Spirit sometimes he will do that thing, and he will bring the ugly lies out, and he will want you to work on yourself, because that is not who he created you to be. So yeah, I was like, it was like, why are you creating a false image of who you are so that you just fit? Exactly. You don't have to fit. You don't have to be the person you want them. You. So that you just appear. Yes, I am. Najua, I am. Ninajulikana. I am also known in this community. You know, a pinch of salt. Just a pinch, because they don't have salt. It's not, I'm not doing a big bar, a big mini of. This is how it looks. So hard. Shooting with one hand or with a camera that is not a good angle. But we're going to work it out. We will work it out. So these are our dry ingredients. And I'm going to wipe this off. Then take a spoon of this zester. Come back to our I think this is enough. Oh, I've not added cinnamon. You guys. It should be melted, but it is not. Yeah, so it's like you want a new version that is not you to fit into their space, so that you just feel like you belong, so that they feel you, they get to partner with the lying you, the not so true you, and so many of us do that. You meet a new person, you're like, oh my god, in your inside you're like, oh my god, they have all these things, they have it all together, they appear, all these things that are not in your radar, and you want immediately you want to match up and be the person that you're not. So the Holy Spirit was like, oh my god, that is so much work, my baby. That is so much work, my girl. Can you just relax and be yourself? Can you just be who I called you to be? That is like a small. Can you just be yourself? It takes a lot of work to be someone who you're not. And why would you compare yourself even? Why would you want to be someone else? Why would you want to be a false you? Or why, comparison is like two-way, yeah? It can be, we have said it can be a good thing, or it can be to your disadvantage, whereby you're seeing yourself as not enough. And then it can also be you are wanting to be envious and be evil. You want to be evil because someone else is better than you, so you are evil towards them. And God gave me this verse, 1 Samuel 16:6-7. It says, "But the Lord said to Samuel, don't judge by his appearance or height, for I have rejected him. The Lord doesn't see things the Lord doesn't see things the way you see them. People judge by outward appearance, but the Lord looks at the heart." See, people look at the outward appearance, but the Lord Himself looks at their hearts. So whenever you're feeling small, whenever you're feeling like a victim, why would you want to feel like whenever you feel like an orphan or all those things, all those yucky things that we don't verbalize, but we carry ourselves like we are like that. The Lord is saying, no, actually, you are the one who is looking at the physical level, while I look at the heart. That is 1 Samuel 16:17. So that is our challenge to us, Wakundwas. How do you see yourself? Do you see yourself small? Do you compare yourself? When you compare yourself, do you feel like a nobody? Do you feel like you are not worthy? Do you feel like other people are way above you, and they are way ni kama yani you have placing them in this pedestal, placing them in this level whereby wewe mwenyewe you feel like you cannot be. And yes, you are the one. Wewe mwenyewe too, God can bless you right now and you be a completely different person. So how is God going to bless you while you feel like you're not enough? You feel like you don't deserve. How is God going to bless you in that kind of mentality? You have to say yourself that I can talk to anyone, I can speak to anyone actually. And God has called me. God has called me to, because I'm His co-heir. In spiritually, I am His co-heir. Yeah, I belong to His kingdom. So why am I walking in that kind of mentality? That's a lie, a complete lie. So yeah, let us challenge those thoughts when they come. We challenge and you cast them down. God says you cast them down and you think of the things that are pure and I don't want to be, maybe I've added too much, I don't know, too dense. God is saying, think of those things, Philippians chapter 4, saying, things of those things that are lovely, that are beautiful. Are you lovely? You're lovely. Think of those things. You're beautiful and you'll do wonders, and God has made you for signs and wonders and miracles. So why are you appearing like you're not enough? Why do you want to be someone else? Why do you have a sudden, and you see, this is something about that mentality we were talking about, just having a poor mentality, as poverty, kind of a victim, where you feel like, oh my God, some things are for some people, or even not that, but what do I have to offer? Even if I'm in their space, you feel like you don't have anything to offer. God is calling us today. God is telling us we have enough to offer. Just be yourself. Perfect. Be yourself. God is telling us today. This one I'll keep for the next batch. God is saying, be yourself. Be who I called you to be. If you're a quiet one, be quiet, but be confident. Be confident in who you are. You don't have to change your outfits. You don't have, yes, to improve yourself, you can, of course. You need to be presentable, but you don't have to go above and beyond so that you just so that you can become someone else. Just be who God has called you to be. I'm going to add some of these berries inside. and hope it will be yummy. That's not enough. That's not enough. What is this now? What are this? So guys, this is our microwave results. I love it. It looks so good. It should come out like this, where it is a part, showing it is a part, well cooked. My fork is clean, so I'm going to indulge. Yeah. So guys, this is the yummy thing that has come out. I'm going to try and taste this. Let me try to break the juice of these berries. Oops, that's kind, but it's still hot, so I think it's best if I let it cool down. But you see, it's looking exactly like a cake. Love it. First without the berry. I'm trying to taste everything. Can taste the cinnamon, some peanut butter in there. Wow. This one, 10 out of 10, I'm telling you. 10 out of 10. The easiest way to satisfy that craving, that sugar craving. The best way. If you have apples, you can also put here. If you have berries, you can put. If you have these granolas, all you can put there. With the berry, top notch higher. Wow. I think I'm going to add more berries. Yes. The best way to kill cold is with a mug cake and toppings. Yeah, so guys, as I was saying, before this cools off, as we have just talked about feeling all those things, feeling just lies of the enemy, feeling insecure, feeling how do I measure up, how do I measure up, how do I fit in, before you, especially the minds of overthinkers, I think we tend to think so much, we tend to magnify things, we tend to amplify things that are necessarily not that way. So you like in your mind, you're like, oh my god, how am I going to measure up? How do I even make myself make them feel like I'm enough in their own, I am enough, I am, yes, I measure up. It's like you're trying to fit in, yet it's not who you are. So the Lord was telling me, be yourself. You don't have to prove yourself to someone. Actually, you don't have to try to measure up. They are them. It's okay however they are, however all these things they have, all those accolades, it's for them. And if they make you feel welcome into their space, then go as you are. And if there are those kind of people who are too proud, who don't see people, then that is not your place. Find the people who you can be free, who you can be yourself. If you are there, if you are you think like that, if you, we talked about maybe having certain aspects in your life, just Be yourself. If you are an introvert, be that introvert self of you, and just be okay. We don't have to contribute everything to show them that yes, I have something, I can give. No, be yourself. Be okay being in your own space. Be comfortable being in your own space and being in yourself. Of course, improve yourself. Speak even things that you think are okay to be talked according to that area, or according to that scenario, or according to that what calls you. Speak and contribute, but at the same time be yourself. Don't always be seeing going into people's lives, or whoever you meet, new people, especially new people, and you feel intimidated, and you feel you have to change yourself just to measure up, which is not yourself. There's a difference between being yourself, and there is a difference of trying to be someone else so that you fit in. Don't fall into the peer pressure of I have to be this so that I can fit in into your world. No, just be yourself. Just be who you are. Yeah, be yourself. And so yeah, that word from 1 Samuel 16:7, the people judge by outward appearance, but the Lord looks at the heart. Obviously, in Galatians 1:10, obviously I'm not trying to win the approval of people, but of God. If pleasing people were my goal, I will not be Christ's servant. I think this is Paul who's speaking, and he's telling us he's not trying to win the approval of people. He's not trying to compare himself to other people. Other people, yeah, are different. You will have different people who are bigger than you, who are more beautiful than you. But why would you want to compare yourself for people to approve you? Why would you not want to be yourself? Just be yourself and please God. Seek the approval of God. And be the Christ servant that you are. Romans 12:2, it says, don't copy the behavior and customs of this world, but let God transform you into a new person by changing the way you think. Then you will learn to know God's will for you, which is good and pleasing and perfect. Don't copy the behavior and customs of this world, but let God, so don't copy people, but let God transform you into a new person by changing the way you think. Transformation of the mind. Then you will learn to know God's will for you, which is good and pleasing. By being yourself, you will know the will of God and what is good and pleasing and perfect. And even if there are things God is desiring to change in you, God will bring that to you. He will reveal that to you, and you will work towards that. Yeah. Another word is Galatians 6:4, says, pay careful attention to your work, for then you will get the satisfaction of a job well done. Pay attention to your work. And you won't need to compare yourself to anyone else. Wow, this is so good. Galatians 6:4, pay careful attention to your work, for then you will get the satisfaction of a well job done. By being yourself and perfecting on your work, perfecting on what you do, perfecting on your skills, perfecting on who you are as a person inside, then it will lead to a job and the satisfaction of a job well done. Not trying to be someone who you're not trying to compare yourself to someone who you are not, and trying to step into or to fake play who you are. No, you won't need to compare yourself to anyone else. Philippians 2:3 says, don't be selfish. Don't try to impress others. Be humble, thinking of others be humble, thinking of others as better than yourself. But the first line is, don't be selfish. No, don't try to impress others. Hallelujah. For God has not given us the spirit of fear or timidity, but of power, of love, and self-discipline. 2 Timothy 1:7. But then again, we go back to Galatians. This Galatians, oh, I need to read it another time. Galatians 5:22-23. But the Holy Spirit produces this kind of fruit in our lives: love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, gentleness, faithfulness, self-control. Against this, there is no law. So, we know this verse, we literally think of others, but have you thought of yourself? Do you love yourself? Is the fruit of love within you? Is the fruit of joy of who you are in you? Are you peaceful with who you are? Are you kind towards yourself? Are you kind and how you talk to yourself? If you're kind, if you're loving it onto yourself, then you will not want to be someone who you are not, just to fit in, just to ride in their car, just to ride in their circle of friends. You will be true to yourself, and you will not compare yourself to anyone else or to anything else that you're not. So yeah, I think with that, I will end here. Yes. I love the message. That message is so powerful. I'm sure it will speak to many others. And I pray it has spoken to you. And I will enjoy this mug cake here. And we'll make another batch, a new fresh, because it's too good. And I think I will not have enough of it. But yeah, it's a good breakfast recipe as well. You can make it into a big bowl, a big glass, or a bigger bowl, so that you enjoy in as breakfast and yeah, have your way. Bye guys, take care, subscribe, share, like, all those things. I'll see you in the next